If you're trying to figure out how do you achieve your goals in 2021, this is the video for you. My name is Joseph. You can catch me on Instagram. You can stay in connect with me here on YouTube. Just hit that subscribe button and then make sure to hit the bell for notifications so when new videos come out, you will be notified. I try to post every single week on business, marketing, and mindset. All right, let's jump directly into this video because after this video, what I really want you to do is move. I want you to move closer into that dream that you have. And that actually means you watching less video, you consuming less things, and actually starting to create more. I think that's a big part of any type of dream achievement or even success achievement. It means that you are actually doing, you are creating, you are moving forward, and you can't do that if you're always taking something in. So take the last thing that you heard and start implementing it. If it doesn't serve you, we'll get rid of it and start doing the next thing, but that's a really big part of it. So I'll try to keep this short so you can get through it and move on to the next thing. So let's start. The first part of achieving any goal, and I really want you to do it in a way to where you actually have interior balance and it feels good to you and it gives you confidence to start moving towards the next thing. So I like to look at it as two different ways. One is your purpose and the other is your passion. Your purpose is that thing that gives you alignment. Your passion is that thing that gives you assignment. As like, what am I doing? What am I doing? Am I doing it with energy? But the purpose is actually the meaning, the value, what you're putting out into the world and how you move about in this world. So when I think of myself, a lot of my goals are going to be around business and growing my business and also family. So in thinking of that, I go to my purpose. Who am I? What do I want to achieve in this world? What do I bring to this world? That's my alignment. There's things that I can do that you can't do. And there's things that you can do that I can't do. And understanding that is key because it allows you to bring your full self to the world. When I also think about alignment, I think of a car in that if a car is out of alignment, it'll either drift to the left, it'll drift to the right, or both wheels are actually driving towards each other and eventually you get stuck or you're stuttering. And a lot of people in their life feel stuck and they feel like they can't get out of what they're doing. They feel like they're drifting in life, going to one side, not quite getting there. So alignment actually allows you to move forward and move at a pace that works for you. So getting that purpose, getting aligned, and moving forward. Now, in moving forward, we also say you can't change lanes if you aren't moving. So we have to get aligned, we have to know where we want to go and how we want to go. Next, we come and we bring in that passion. Now, passion is the thing that means that we're picking up different activities, we're finding out what we like, and we're putting in the time to actually get good at it. One thing about passion is that it's often misplaced as if you should know what you want to do, or it should be like a voice calling to you and says, hey, this is what you're supposed to do. But that really just doesn't happen for most people. Most people develop their passion by putting in time and being disciplined. So the first thing in achieving any goal, I think in a meaningful way, is understanding your purpose and your passion. The next thing is your effort. What type of effort are you going to give it? Now, it doesn't matter if it's your family, if it's your faith, if it's relationships, if it's your business. Any type of goal that you have, you're going to have to put tons of effort to get there. And most people underestimate the effort it's going to take to get there. When I started my business, I thought I needed to do one email a day, one call a day, and over a month, I'd have all these clients. Well, I was wrong. I was really wrong. It took way more effort. So everything that I had estimated and I thought would happen and the growth I thought would happen was off. And I had a few options. I could either double down and just keep doing the thing that I was doing and hoping that it would one day work out, or I could put in more effort. Now, in order to put in more effort, you actually have to schedule time. You have to wake up in the morning knowing what your goal is, knowing what you're trying to achieve. So one thing I'll take actually from Grant Cardone is he has this idea of a 10X rule. So imagine that you want to achieve something. Let's say that you want to achieve $100,000 a year in income. If you can do this if you have your own business, but if you're working for someone, I don't know if you can just give yourself a raise. But you can always create a side business or a hustle. But let's say that Your goal is to actually make $100,000 a year. Now, Grant Cardone would say, well, let's multiply that number by 10. If you multiply that number by 10, then you'd be trying to hit $1 million. And the effort that you would put in to reach $1 million would actually take you over that 100,000. But if you're reaching for that 100,000, the effort you put in sometimes doesn't get you there. And I think it's a great way to think of it is once you have that purpose, you know you're aligned, you have that passion, you know what you're doing, you then have to schedule and be disciplined about putting in the effort. A normal schedule that I would recommend for someone that actually has like a 9-to-5 job, you're trying to grow a business, you're trying to figure out marketing, you're trying to make sure that you're good at your services, and you're hopefully looking to still hang out with friends and family. There's some decisions. There's some decisions you have to make, and you're gonna have to be very focused on where you give your time. So I would recommend just printing out a calendar or having one on your desk. And this is what I did. I had a really big, like one of those real big calendars, and I'd write out my schedule. So I'd wake up in the morning before my family and I'd put in work. And that could be educating myself. It could be getting marketing ready for the day. It could be writing and scheduling emails for clients. But there was that time where I scheduled that work for that goal. Then I would plan time to be with my family before, school. The kids were getting ready for school. And then after that, I knew that I'd have a little bit of time to work. And then I would put in time for exercise. And then I would put in more time for work. And I did this for every single day. And I'd have it all the way up into the night to where it'd be like, I'd give myself 1 hour for Netflix at night. And which most shows are like 40 minutes. So I'd have 20 minutes to do something else. But I would schedule out my whole day, because I knew the effort to reach a goal that was way more than what I was going for, I had to schedule it. So each month I could be very, very clear on, did I put in the effort? How close did I get to my goal? Now, every month I didn't always hit my goal, but over time I was able to exceed them. I want to say I know that 2020 was rough for many of us, for business, for families, for all the politics, all the crazy stuff that happened. And we can try to go back to normal. That's what a lot of people say. But I think what a lot of people are feeling is we just want to move forward. And if you're really looking to move forward into 2021, take some time, uncover who you are, start working on some things and give it a tremendous effort. And it doesn't matter if it's financial or not, but whatever it is, shoot a little bit higher than it. Put in the effort and you'll reach your goals. All right, so I hope that this was helpful for you. I would love to know what you do to reach your goals, or maybe what's the thing that's holding you back. And if you can't identify it, go back to your purpose, which is your alignment, and your passion, which is your assignment. And there's things that only you can do. So go out there, do something. I like my sign up here where you start where you can, and you don't have to be anyone else but you. So drop a comment below. I'd love to know what you're working on this year, and let's stay connected. Catch me on Instagram, follow, subscribe. Can't wait to hear what you're doing for 2021.